Assalamualaikum class 4. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing great at home. This is your math lesson and I hope you are doing your work regularly. Nowadays we are working on unit number 6 and unit number 6 is perimeter. And area. Tell me class, what is perimeter? Tell me back, what is perimeter? Good. Perimeter is the boundary of the closed shape. Closed shape. And what is area? Area is the inside surface of the shape. Inside surface of the shape. For example, we have a duster. Duster is in rectangular form. And tell me class, what is the perimeter of this duster? The boundary of this duster is the perimeter and the inside surface is the area.
In our previous lesson, you came to know an idea about the solution of finding the area. That how you will find the area with the help of given length and breadth. After that, we have completed the table of length and breadth in which there are three parameters: length, breadth and area. And we had different questions in which we had given length and breadth in which we had to find the area, and in some questions there were length and area in which we have to find the breadth. And we also have got an idea about that how you will check your answer, either you have got the correct answer or not. For example,
we have area. And area you have to find. And length is length is 6 centimeter and breadth is 4 centimeter. And you have to find the area. What is the formula of area? Good. Area is length multiplied by breadth. L stands for length and B stands for breadth. What is the length? What is the length? Length is 6 centimeter. Multiply, and what is the breadth? Breadth is 4 centimeter. Now we will multiply it. 6 fours are 24. This is 24 centimeter square. Area is 24 centimeter square. Today we are working on question number 10. Now take out your book, everyone, and take your pencil in your hand. Watch the video attentively that is being shared with you related the concept of area.
Today we are learning how to measure area. When I measure something, like this piece of string, I might measure its length. I could measure that it has a length of 3 units. But what about something like this square? Well, when I'm measuring the size of something like a square, I do it by using area. How do I do that? Well, if we take a look at this square, we could think about covering it with smaller squares of a set size. We call these small squares 1 unit square. Now we can see how many of these unit squares fit inside of our big shape. Then all we need to do is count up the unit squares to find the area. For this shape, we could count it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 unit squares to fill the whole shape. So its area will be 9 square units. Let's look at one of these together. Let's say we want to find the area of this figure. Well, what would we call each of these little squares? We call each of these little pieces 1 unit square. And how can we use unit squares to find the area of this shape? To find the area of a shape, just count the number of unit squares inside of it. How many unit squares are in this shape? Well, we could count all of the unit squares in this shape. If you did this, you would find that it has an area of 20 square units. Here's another problem to practice with. What is the area of this figure? Well, my advice when you're dealing with a complex shape like this is to break it into sections so it's easier to count. We could first focus on this green section right here. How many unit squares are in the green section? You can see there are 8 unit squares in the green section. Then we could choose to look at another section, like this one. How many unit squares are in the red section? You can see there are 8 more for a total of 16. Then we could count up this yellow section. How many squares in the yellow section? There are 8 more. And so when we put all of that together, we get that the area of this figure is 24 square units. Now it's time for you to practice on your own. What is the area of this figure? All you need to do to find area is count up the unit squares. If you count all of the unit squares in this shape, you will find that it has a total area of 25 square units. Now here's your last problem for this video. What is the area of this figure? This is a complex shape, so I'll break it into sections. In this green piece, I see 12 unit squares. In this red piece, I see 6 more for a total of 18. And in this yellow section, I see 4 more for a total of 22 square units in this figure. Today you learned how to find area by counting unit squares.
Hope you have understood all the concept. Now take out your book, everyone. Open page number 151. Today we are working on question number 10, and in question number 10 we have write the area of these shapes in square centimeter. Now we have question number 10. And in question number 10, write the area of this shape in square centimeters. In square centimeters. Now we have different shape. In question number 10 we have different figures, and in A part we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares. And what is the area class? Area is the inside surface of the shape. So this is the inside surface of these squares. So how many squares in this? In this 9 squares. Area of A figure is 9 centimeter squares. Now in B part we have, tell me class, how many squares in this grid square? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And the area of B figure is 11 centimeter squares. Sorry, this is the B figure. And the area is this. This is the B figure. Now in C part, tell me Hussein, how many squares in C part? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the area of this grid square is 11 centimeter squares. And next we have D part. Tell me Abdullah, how many squares and what is the area of these grid squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So what is the area of this? D figure is A is equal to 12 centimeter squares. In next we have E and F part. Now in E part, tell me Hussein, in E part how many squares in this grid square? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is the area of this grid square? Good. So the area of this grid square is 7 centimeter square. After this we have in G part, in F part, how many squares in F part? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So what is the area of this F part? The area is 8 centimeter square. So this is the way how you find the area of the grid squares. And what is the area? Area is the inside surface of the shape. After this we have question number 12. In question number 12, write down the area in centimeter squares. Write down the area in centimeter squares of each shape. Now we have different figures in this. As you can see, we have different grid squares and we have to find the area of these grid squares. In A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares in one grid square. So what is the area of this? The area of this is 4 centimeter squares because we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 squares in this grid square. After this, we have in B part, we have how many squares in this? Tell me class. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now tell me class, what is the area of this? The area is A is equal to 9 centimeter square. In next we have C part. Tell me Aima, what is the area in C part and how many squares in C part? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In C part we have area is 5 centimeter squares. So this is the way कि हम किस तरह एरिया को फाइंड कर सकते हैं. What is the area? Area is the inside surface of the shape, and you have to find the area of different squares in one shape. So after this we have question number 13. Now we have question number 13. Look at your book, everyone. Open page number 152. In question number 13, draw the shapes of the following area on area. In A part we have 8 centimeter square. अब क्या करेंगे आप इसमें? जैसे हमने जो पहली शेप्स में गिवन थी हमने उनका एरिया फाइंड किया. अब हमने यहाँ पे 8 स्क्वायर्स बनाने हैं. So the area in A part is 8 centimeter squares. You have to draw 8 squares. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is the answer of this question. In next part, in B part, we have 9 centimeter squares. And you have to draw 9 squares.
This is the way how you will solve the given question when you have given the area of grid squares, how you will plot the grids in this manner. Okay, you will do the question number 13 C part, that is about 7 centimeter square, and D 1 centimeter square. You will draw the grid squares by your own. It's all about the whole lesson today. If you have any problem regarding today's lesson, then you can concern with me in the next coming classes. Okay, Allah Hafiz.